Hey guys, I'm back for another video, and welcome to another Minecraft tutorial. And in this one, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make this compact and efficient kelp farm. How does it work? Well, you take this redstone block here, and you break it. Of course, you can have this set to a button somewhere. And then the pistons activate, breaking all the kelp. The signal comes back, and it opens up, allowing more kelp to spawn. As you can see at the top here, we have hoppers collecting the kelp, and it goes into this chest. This design is unique because it is tileable, which means you can put them right next to each other, and it is extremely compact. As you can see, we have pistons in between each layer of water here, and when you break the block here, all of the pistons push forward by one, breaking the kelp, and then return to their previous location. If you stagger a whole bunch of these right next to each other, you are going to have one crazy farm. As you can see, you can put a whole bunch of them in series just like this, but unfortunately, the server I'm on right now is derping really badly with redstone, so I can't even test it. There we go. That time it worked. But sometimes the torch literally won't even, like, turn on. Oh, now it's working. There we go. I guess the server was lagging. Alright, so to make one of these, it is really simple. All you have to do is get a starting block, and then some redstone repeaters, redstone torches. Might as well put them in order so it's easier to build. And then you take a redstone, put it here, maybe you have a button with a torch over here, and then you start with a checkerboard pattern that looks something like this. So of course it's going to be, I think it's what, 4 high? I mean, I'm looking right at it. So yeah, 4 high, something like this. So then you do that until you can fit 4 pistons. So I'm gonna grab one. Regular pistons. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then of course, fill in the gaps here. And there you go. You actually don't need these 2 over here. And then you fill in redstone torches here to the point where they'll extend. And then repeaters down below so that they're no longer extending. Then you're done with the redstone at least. So then we get some glass and we fill in the gaps here. So if you want to have a whole bunch of these right next to each other, for example, you would then start to do this. You would build a second layer. And then you would do this. It's a lot easier once you've done the first layer because then you have a block to place it on. Luckily, you don't even need any redstone over here. Another torch. And as you can see, now we have 2 layers. So let's work with a simple 2-layer here. So then make sure to plug up the sides here with glass so that you don't have to worry about any water spilling everywhere. Except for right there. And then you go up by however many blocks you want to. I would suggest what I did here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then at the top here, put another type of block as a signifier. I'll put some more glass over here. And of course you do that for each of these. And you will want glass on top of each set of pistons, like so. But no block at the top, you'll see why later. So, the final step is to place blocks over here, and then place your water to the point where it will then flow out on top of the last piece of glass here. Then you can get some hoppers, and then put them like so. Have like a chest or something over here. There you go. Now your items have a place to go. Alright, now for the final step. So, what we're going to do is slowly open up each of these chambers, jump in, and then place a kelp at the bottom, and then build our way all the way up. And the reason for that is so that we have source blocks all the way up. That's going to make it a lot easier later, you will see. So, bam. All the way up, we will have sources. Except for this top block. Don't place kelp at this top block here. That was a mistake. Do not do that. Actually, as soon as you're done with that, break the one right underneath here, and then place a sign on the glass just underneath the final layer. Just like this, so that it's still waterlogged, but the kelp goes all the way up, and then the block on top is where the water is flowing. So we do that again over here. There we go. And then we place the sign in place of the top kelp here. You have to place the kelp first so that you can waterlog the signs. Let me do it again. This is a lot better than filling everything manually, that's for sure. Break the blocks, or the kelp. Put the signs in place. And then finally, we do it for the last one. And then you're done. Woo! So now, since we have all this kelp down, we can give it a test run, shall we? Oh, whoops. I forgot a little bit of redstone here. Whoops. It's actually it's pretty easy to see what I did wrong, though. I mean, you get the gist of it. Just put another repeater there, another torch. Of course, you got to give signal to these pistons. There you go. Alright. So now, if we look in the chest, now we have 48 kelp. So what you could do then is have a little timer. If you like, I can show you a quick little hopper clock that I use in a lot of my redstone builds. So let's get to that quickly. This is a little bonus tutorial. So let's quickly do that. So let's get, let's see. I'm gonna start building it over here. Yeah. So we'll put a hopper here, another hopper here. I'm gonna do this kind of fast because you can always pause the video if you need it. Put the block there. Redstone on top of that. And then we take a sticky piston, put it on each side, like so. Redstone block. And then you put whatever, a certain amount of items in there. Let's do kelp, so that you can have a little loop going. I'm going to put 10. Now, of course, we're going to want to change this up so that it works a little bit more efficiently. Okay, so I threw together a little thing here. There's a more compact way to do this probably, but what this does is it harvests every like 10 seconds or so. I would suggest you put a stack or two of items in here. There you go. So then it will only do that every so often. So the way it works is that once this hopper empties into this hopper, it will pulse, and then vice versa, it'll pulse again. But this little thing I put at the end here only pulses once every other piston push. So it's actually about to empty now, as you can see there. So I would actually suggest you put more than a stack. Maybe like, I don't know about full, but like maybe four stacks. So then this will harvest every 5 minutes. Actually, yeah, give it the maximum amount of time. That'd make a lot of sense. There you go. So then it will harvest very rarely. It'll allow this to grow. And of course, you can put as many of these next to each other as you like. I could put a third one here if I wanted. Redstone here, of course. And then at the top, all you gotta do is just put more hoppers into your chest at the top, and then you are done. So leave a like down below if you guys enjoyed this tutorial. And of course, this little part here is bonus if you guys wanted to know how to activate it every 5 minutes or so. And anyway, yeah, so this is what I would believe to be one of the most efficient kelp farms you can make, using a clever little design with pistons and redstone. If you want to see more of my Minecraft tutorials, then make sure to hit the end screen in the top left hand corner for the playlist, and in the top right hand corner is a suggested video. Well anyway, that is it. So, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later.